y'all, it's your girl Casual TTV and I'm back with another video, and today I am going to tell you guys the stories that made me say, why me? So before I get into this video, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications, because that's how you're gonna know when I upload it. You know, you get every video notification to your phone. And if you like this video, do not forget to hit that like button, because that's gonna let me know if this video was something you want to see again, or if this really worked for you. So let's get into this. I decided to do 10, and I don't know which order I want to say them in, because I definitely just did whatever. Alright, so I'm gonna start off with, I came across drugs, and I was walking. So I was, okay, this here's a little distracting. I was on my way to do my laundry. I had just dropped my youngest to school, and I'm walking, and there was like, usually it's a bunch of people outside who look like they're on drugs and all of that, and I mean drugs, not like marijuana. So I'm walking by, and it's like a few of them still outside. This is when I had lived in Crown Heights. So I'm walking, and I look down, boom, money. I'm like, oh, it's lit. So when you find money, you pick it up and you walk quick. So that's what I did. I picked the money up and I walked quick. So now I freaking, wait, what was I doing? All I know was I was on my way to my son's school, but I had to do laundry. So I remember I was going to the school, and then I was coming right back. So I went to his school after I had picked the money up, and then I finally go inside the school. I think I was dropping something off for my son. I go inside the school, and now I'm done. I'm about to leave. So I freaking opened up the $10, because it was like crinkled, right? So it was rolled up. So no, I can't say rolled up. It was folded. So I go to open it, and out came this powder. And I'm like, yo, what the heck? Yo, it was Coke inside the $10 bill. I'm like, yo. And I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? I'm glad it did not get on my hand. But the freaking thing, it was so, I guess it was $10 worth of it. I'm like, yo. Meanwhile, I'm happy because I found $10 right before I went to go do my laundry. But I'm like, yo, that is scary. And it's like, when you have it in front of you, it's like, what do you do? Because I didn't want to flush it, because I'm like, I didn't want that in the system of the school. And then I'm like, oh my God, do I just throw it in a garbage can? I'm like, oh no, I don't know if somebody's gonna end up inhale it or whatever. So I ended up just dusting it into the garbage. It was like, oh my freaking gosh, like that could have went worse. That could have really went worse. I'm like, yo, I didn't know what to do. So that's the first one. Okay, phone unlocked for me. The next one is, I was at work, and it was so hot this day. It was so hot, and with my other job, it was like a really thick shirt, so you have to always wear a white tee underneath and then a uniform shirt. Now I was so hot at this job, and some of the vehicles don't have air conditioning. So I remember I was at work, and I had asked my partner, I'm like, it was a guy, I'm like, would it be ratchet right now if I took my wig off? And he's like, yeah, it's very ratchet. I was like, wow. I went to the back of the ambulance, and I took my wig off, okay? And I finished the rest of the shift in my braids going back. And my partner was laughing at me like, wow, I started working with a woman. Now I got a man to work with. I'm like, wow, you violating. But whatever. Yo, it was too hot. I was sweating. I don't play. I am a person who takes her wig off. I don't care if I'm in a car, it's irritating me, aggravating me, squeezing my head, I'm taking it off, okay? Now I don't do the glue down method, do this, do that, so I ain't gotta worry about much. My next one, I met the other sugar baby. Now I can't really say that I was so much of a sugar baby, but it was basically an older person who was supplying funds. So I remember I went to work and my co-worker was here talking about how she needed to do this and she needed to do that, and I'm like, word, like I need to be somebody's sugar baby. And we started laughing about it, and I'm like, nah, but for real though, I think I need to do it. She was like, word, because this other guy, he used to do this and get my hair done and all this and that. And I'm like, oh word, that's what I need. But she could tell me, oh, how he stopped and all that. And I'm like, see, that's what go wrong. And she was like, oh, you just gotta make sure that he, and then I'm not gonna say because I'm gonna have nobody judge me, but basically make sure he fit the description of these characteristics. So I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm like, he's fit the description, like what you're saying is the truth, like this guy possessed all these things you're speaking of. And she's like, nah. So I'm like, I take my phone out and I show her. This girl says, oh my god, this freaking girl was using the same guy. I'm like, yo, what are the odds? What are the odds for me to get on this freaking vehicle? And I showed the girl somebody, and I didn't meet the person nowhere near where I met her at. I'm like, yo, nah, that's crazy. She was like, yo. So I stopped getting money, and I'm like, yo, what the heck is going on? This girl was the reason why I stopped getting money. Like, what the heck? Yo, we had a freaking laugh. We had to really look at each other like, yo, that's sick. So my next one, I went to the bathroom, right? And like normal, you go and you try to get the tissue out, right? So I go to reach to get the tissue out, and my hand got stuck to something. I'm like, what the heck is in there? Do you know, this girl, I don't know which one it was, but she put her pad in where you're supposed to get the tissue from. I'm like, yo, what did I do? I freaking touched somebody's dirty pad. The freaking pad came rolling out. You know the other side that's sticky? That's the side I touched. I'm like, oh, that's nasty. Why me? Like, why would that, like, who would do that? You don't know where to put your pad? The garbage. I'm like, yo, I know I did not just grab somebody's freaking pad, because I'm here really reaching like I'm about to get a tissue roll, like the tissue's about to come out. And I'm like, so I go to reach because she put it inside of the silver thing. So I go to freaking reach inside the holder, and somebody's bloody pad. And how did I know it's bloody? The freaking thing ended up falling after I touched it. I'm like, yo, why me? Like, that was the most nastiest thing, because I'm sitting there like, well, not sitting, because, you know, gotta squat over the toilet. Now I need to wash my hands, but I also need to freaking pull up my pants. When I say this was the freaking, I'm like, yo, I wanted to throw my hand away. I didn't even want to touch anything, because I'm like, yo, that is nasty. So now I gotta freaking now get to the tissue, because there was tissue, but it was on the freaking top part. It wasn't even in the part, because you know how you go in the bathroom, something like an extra roll on top of the holder. That's what I thought I was experiencing. So after I touched the pad, and I realized the roll on top was what I was supposed to use. Disgusting. I was throw the whole freaking bathroom away, the whole bathroom experience away. I was like, yo, that's nasty. Now my next one was I was at work, and this is when I had no hair in my head. I had Caesar, right? And I had it blonde. So everybody was like digging the blonde hair, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. So then it was some guys who would come in, they'd be calling me Amber and all of that, and I'm like, yeah, okay, Amber, you know, as in Amber Rose. So I'm like, not really, I'm just me. And this guy goes, oh my God, you saw that picture with Kanye? And I'm like, He's like, the one where he licks her head. And then the guy gonna ask me, can I lick your head? I'm like, what? This guy. I said, what? He freaking went, and he definitely had alcohol in him. He went and took his freaking tongue and went up my ear. When I say I ran to the bathroom so disgusted, like, this guy did not just lick me. Like, what the nastiness. I was so disgusted. Like, can you imagine? My ear was wet. I'm like, wait, did you really just do that? I'm like, wow, no, I really gotta not be a bartender, because what the heck? Like, and it was, I had walked back into the bar area, and then that's when he called me over, and I'm thinking, you know, he's asking me a question, and it was that stupidness. And I'm like, I cannot believe these people. My next one is I had got an order of protection put out against me. I know, right? Me, what I'm doing? Nothing. So one day, it was a whole situation with this family where everybody was trying to act like they was wanting to jump me. And I'm just in my head like, what the heck? I had on a dress and I had my purse on my shoulder. And I'm like, nah, like, this not happening. So I'm starting to get cursed out and all this and that. And so now I'm like, oh, which the venom you spit, I give it back. That is one thing about me. So I'm going off back at them. And so then they try to make it seem like, oh, fight's on. And I'm just in my head like, fight is on? Okay, whatever. My bag was still on my freaking shoulder. Next thing I know, so they're all in my face acting as if they was ready to fight me. And I'm like, what the heck? The fight never happened. So they were so heated that they didn't get a chance to hit me because I was being blocked, that they freaking called the cops and told them that I was trying to fight them. And I'm just like, yo, no, this is not even real. And I had to hear from somebody else that the order of protection had got put out. And I'm like, but I wasn't even doing nothing. Like, how you put an order of protection out on somebody who didn't even do anything? That was seriously a why me. Like, that's not even real. Me? Who am I fighting? No one. So now, my next one, I got my period the same exact time as my junior high school. My junior high school best friend. And the thing is, we were sitting at the well, it was my first time, but this was, I don't know what number. She had hers before, right? We were sitting in the cafeteria, and she goes, oh my God, right? We go to move. So we go, we're trying to slide down, you know, the cafeteria, you sit opposite from the person and then the little bench. So ours was white. This girl slides and she turns the seat red. And it wasn't just turn the seat red. It was packed. The seat was covered in blood, right? So she had got up and moved again just to make sure she just didn't sit in somebody's. And she's like, oh my God, can you come with me to the bathroom? And I'm like, okay. She's like, oh, I got my period. I'm like, all right. I go with her to the bathroom. And I'm like, you know, let me just pee too. My drawers were covered in blood. And I'm like, wait, what? No, that was not me who did that to the seat. No, it wasn't. It was her, because she had just got up. And I'm like, yo, that's freaking crazy. And I had told, she's like, oh my God, I really got it. Like, that was me who did that to the seat and all that. And I'm just in my head like, oh, that sounds real bad. And then I was going through the same exact thing. Like, I was bleeding as well. But the only difference was, hers was kind of smelly. And it was like, kind of really smelly. And I'm just like, yo, that's crazy. It was so bad that the freaking hallway all the way up to the nurse was smelly. And I'm like, yo. But I didn't even understand like how it went and how you can get stink with it. And I'm like, oh my God, because it's my first time actually experiencing it. And I remember calling my mother. She came up to the school and she brought me clothes and pads and all of this and that, and we had to get situated into the bathroom. But this girl, she made my first period a memory, because I'm like, yo, this is not me. Like, how I go to the bathroom for you and I'm going through it as well? I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Nah, I never could have imagined it. And let's see, I actually have a lot. I didn't even think this was gonna go this fast. Maybe I should have even told it into stories, because this is dragging on. Which one am I gonna do now? So I think I'm just do one more. This was I don't think I told this story before. So growing up, we had, I think, 3 cats and a dog. And I definitely did still have my allergies at the time. It was terrible. So my mother was not a cat or a dog person. She didn't even like pets at all. And one day she was so sick and tired and so fed up of having pets that she told me and my sister to take the animals and put them outside. And we're like, what? Like, we don't want to get rid of our animals. And then what happens? We have to, because she said, get them out of here before you go to school. I definitely got a cold. So I'm like, yo, this is not happening. We had to take the kitten. It was 1 kitten and it was 2 like regular sized cats. We had to put them in the snow. And when I say, me and my sister were bawling our eyes out, because we're like, yo, there's no way. There is no way we're putting cats and dogs into the snow. Yo, when I say these animals were crying and we were crying, nobody could get to school. It was terrible, because we were so heartbroken. And that is going to be my last one. I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.